Hi, I'm Dwayne Marino, and this next motivational idea is called meaning. Here's the premise. Nothing in life has any meaning except the meaning you choose to give it. We know that it's our decisions, not our conditions, that affect where we go. I also know from experience that if we don't learn to evolve, sometimes we dissolve. A lot of fancy words there. Let me tell you what I mean. When I was about 21, my wife got cancer, almost died. In the same year, I lost my best friend and best man to a brain aneurysm on the spot. It was on October the 13th, Friday, October 13th. On the same year, I lost a business partner that I had a landscaping business with. The same year, I got fired from a job. And I think just a little bit before all of that, I lost a job because the place had gone under. I also was having a lot of problems with my schooling and not quite finishing up certain things I should have done to get my degree. Now, what ended up happening was I just thought I was losing it. My family can remember these times. It was called my dark time. And I was really emotionally and mentally at the end of my rope. I also was at the tail end of about a 5 or 6 year period of my life where I really wasn't talking to my family. I'd created a lot of problems for myself. And these bad events that I just listed actually now are on my gratitude card. And why are they a gratitude? Because I wouldn't be standing in front of you today. I never would have chosen or fallen into the career I've ended up in if I wasn't looking for solutions for myself. When I found myself in self-help sections and going to courses and doing all kinds of things, using any tool or avenue, real, worldly or otherwise, to help myself, I actually found out some of it started to work. I took that tool set, that skill set that I developed for myself, and next thing you know, I had the opportunity to go out and become a trainer and help some people. And I was able to take those tools that I used on myself and now disseminate them and spread them out to the people that I was talking to. Had that trainer's position or opportunity come up, and I'd not yet grown in those ways because of those situations for me, I would never be in front of you today. It just would have been a short stint, probably not that successful. At one point in their life, every master, I do believe, was a disaster because they learned from the bad experiences positive meanings. We've gone through recessions, depressions. You still be in the middle of one right now. What is the good thing about those things? It's very, very tough to find the positive meaning when you're in the middle of it. I mean, I will tell you that for sure. Very tough when you're in the middle of it. But if you can, when you're there, instead of doing it 5 or 10 years later, you might find there was some lessons there for you. You might find there's actually opportunities that's created for you that you didn't have before. New freedoms that you now have, because you know what? The freedom of choice sometimes is taken away from you in some regards and given it to you in a lot of ways in others. But even when the economy goes bad, there's some positive meaning in that. And if countries and economies and businesses and companies and individuals, after something bad happens, has learned, then there's never been any mistakes. It's called destiny. It's called maybe your fate ultimately. The only mistakes in life are made when we don't learn. So nothing in life has any meaning except the meaning that you give it. Every event has two sides. Every coin has two faces. Every career has its pros and cons, its pluses and minuses, relationship, everything in life. It all depends on what you want to focus on. At the end of the day, it's about empowering yourself and learning something. Let's do this for this week. Find some negative events in your life that have happened. And some of them could be awful. They could be things that should never happen to a human being on this planet. But you try to find at least one learning, one positive meaning, one thing maybe it prevented from you happening later on down the road because you experienced that. But I do contend, no matter what it was, you can find that little I guess present inside the problem if you look hard enough. I'm Dwayne Marino. I'll see you on the next one.